dead before I said let's fight!
No! That's impossible!
By the way.
BT dubs is BTW. I'm gonna bust you up. Nope, I'm not coming down. Where am I? Help! Milk! Chance got $5.
The champ got 5 on it.
Back where it came from.
Go back where he came.
Ah, here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Oh, I tried to go in your blow. Don't hold for me! Flawless. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the First to 50 podcast, episode
43.
43. Big ones. Let's turn up Meshi in my headphones. There we go. How are you doing today, Meshi?
I'm doing all right.
You like to share with the class what kind of indulgence you decided to partake in today?
Oh, yeah, I get to talk about myself. Yay! I made chocolate
Don't-
chip cookies today.
You're making me regret this already.
Hey. Not every day I get to talk about what I did.
Well, okay, hold on. What kind of did you make it from scratch? Did you just
Oh, yeah,
bust out
I
some
made
Pillsbury?
it.
What'd you do?
I made it from scratch, baby.
Damn, from scratch? Are you Betty Crocker?
Nah,
Betty
Betty Crocker ain't
Meshi?
got shit on me.
Okay, calm down, fucking Denzel Washington from Training Day. Betty Crocker ain't got shit on me. I put cookies on all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Even the podcast is an unk. 43. That's crazy.
Currently,
You just
older
made
than
cookies
me.
from scratch? Did you just wake up today and just decide I'm gonna make cookies?
Yeah, some people wake up and choose violence. I woke up and chose fat ass. I mean,
Like I silently screamed at my ceiling and did push-ups, and you just decided to do
I
baking.
made cookies.
Well, I hope they were delicious. Did you eat them all?
Oh no, there's like 30 of them. I gotta go
Weakling.
through 'em slowly.
Oh, fair enough. Well, this is a podcast where we talk about what two old men do every single week, and then we can convene or gather in
Recollect.
Discord and talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Yacher wants the recipe, so I don't know if you want to divulge that kind of information or if it's a Meshi family secret.
Oh no, it's just like 3 cups of flour, 1 cup brown sugar, 1 cup regular sugar, room temp butter, 2 to 3 large eggs, depending on consistency that you need, and a bunch of chocolate chips, and then baking powder, baking soda, salt. I don't know if you need the measurements for that.
I
This
think
is
it's a pretty basic cookie. I think if you looked up
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookie, I'm pretty sure even Google AI couldn't fuck that up.
Yeah, it's a very basic. I don't do anything fancy. If I try to do something fancy, it's gonna come out like garbage.
No. You
Keep
should
it
have heard.
basic, like
You
me.
should have heard Meshi when I told him about actually melting in the butter into the pancake mix, and he nearly scoffed in Discord. Said, "You don't make your own pancakes from scratch. You use the mix." I've never heard like such pompousness from that side of the internet. It's crazy. Typically, it's just, well, whatever.
Well, I gotta attack you.
You
low
don't make
when I
yours
can.
from scratch. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm sorry, Adonis over there across the internet. Fucking, I just assumed you were a perfection and everything.
No, I brute force things, Meshi. I might You know, actually, hold on. If anyone cares, I did take some selfies recently because I've been working on my body recently, Meshi. And it's kind of
Yeah.
impressive.
You
The
do enough for
shoulders
both
are
of
getting
us.
more broad. I don't know how to say it otherwise, but I don't know if I can fit through doorways anymore, if I'm being honest with myself. An
Oh,
absolute specimen.
tank, some might say, or a titan amongst men.
Well, that's what I gotta say, you know. I always thought the Titans were cooler than the gods, anyways. No one ever asked how his shoulders feel. Only how broad. You know, it's the little things. Um, so we got some stuff to go over. I've been playing more Street Fighter. I've just been messing around with like the new combos and stuff. It's fun. Ingrid got announced. I don't care about her at all. I watched Daigo play Ingrid, which was kind of funny. Watching an old man like lab a fighting game character, that was kind of adorable. But Meshi, there's a big announcement. They've got new costumes for characters, and guess what Sagat has?
I don't know, one where he has two eyes.
A suit, Meshi. It's
Oh,
a suit, and it looks awesome.
oh,
It's from a still of Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 6 art. He just looks like a classy gentleman in his suit with the tiger pattern on one of the coat, whatever you want to call that. He looks great.
he
It
looks like
makes
a
me want to
James
play.
Bond villain.
Yeah, it makes me want to play the king. And she looks like one of James Bond's villain mistresses. What was her name? Fat Pussy or whatever.
Pussy galore.
Alex's doesn't look great. He's got like the '80s like half shirt thing with the ponytail. It just doesn't look great.
Great.
Nah,
They can't all be winners.
yeah. And they gave Ingrid a slutty magician outfit, so you know.
All right then.
Yeah, I don't got anything else to say about it.
Goddamn slutty wizards in my fighting game.
A magician, Meshi. It's what's the
Oh, a
DZ
magician.
character? Zafina.
So yeah.
It's okay. She's like an omnipotent fourth wall breaking deity that teleports and stuff. I don't understand the character. Whatever.
A weird character for my I almost said grounded fighting game, but then I remembered half the people have like psychic powers.
Psycho power, Meshi, not psychic. Psycho.
Oh, psycho. Yeah.
So Street Fighter's fun. It's largely remained the same. There's been some tweaks. The Street Fighter fandom or the player base is screaming online about they buff throws. They haven't gotten rid of throw loops. The game has stayed the same. We hate it. You know, typically stuff that people just complain about.
Yeah.
Guess who's on the up and up recently, Meshi?
Who? Tekken?
Tekken. Yeah, the Tekken community is
Ooh.
loving the recent patch. They've kind of toned down some characters who have bullshit. It's a step in the right direction, a lot of them are saying.
Did they improve your Kazuya?
No, he's kind of the same. If anything, they nerfed him. But
Oh.
it's fine. We can get into Kazi in a minute because he's clearly the only character for me in this game. But it's a step in the right direction where Lydia, the Polish president lady, she kind of just kills you through chip damage, and you couldn't really do anything, and it just sucked. They nerfed her a little bit. Kunimitsu came out. Overall, Kuni's pretty cool. That's pretty much all I've been doing. I've just been fighting Milk as Milk's learning Kuni. She's a cool character. All of her animation stuff looks awesome. But they announced Yujiro Meshi for Tekken as the final guest character. And I didn't see it coming, honestly. I didn't see a Baki character
No.
coming,
It's kind of
surprisingly.
it's kind of funny because you would think. I'm just surprised it took so long for him to be in a fighting game or a Baki character to be in a fighting
In
game.
general, right?
Yeah.
A series based around fucking fighting.
Yeah, and like different martial arts and all that other stuff. So
How do you feel about it being like Yujiro over like Baki? That's what I was going to ask you.
I think they went with. I'm not gonna say the safe character. I think like Baki would have been like too much of like the default, and people would be like, "Yeah, I could be Baki, but I never really get to see Yujiro fight, so I'd rather play him." Uh, I like it. It makes me want to play Tekken. I might buy Tekken. Just,
You know, for me, it kind of I was just kind of glad that they picked a cool manly character, and I think him and like Kazuya might have like a cool, fun interaction. I could see the terrible dads who only care about power and fighting, maybe having a cool round start interaction.
I mean, going off of what Melk said, does Yujiro count as a villain? He's just kind of a
He's a deadbeat
like a
dad.
yeah. He's just
I
kind of
mean, he's
there.
kind of an awful guy, right? He's done some
Yeah,
very
I mean he
questionable
is.
things that people you can't really talk about on the internet.
That is true. He has done some horrible things. I always considered him more of just like a force of nature, just like an evil force of nature that's there. That's like, I'm not always killing people, but I will.
you know, so I'm kind of glad for it. It was a cool pick. People seem excited about it. The player numbers on Steam at least went up pretty high. I don't know if it had to do with the combination of the patch going well, with them nerfing some of the top tier characters and toning them down, for Yujiro getting announced, or if it was just the uh, ninja lady. Um, but overall, it's been pretty fun. I played ranked one time, and I ranked up to Raijin, which is the second blue rank, I think, and then I immediately got out of there. Um, yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Tekken this week, and just kind of practicing Kazuya stuff. And I am proud to announce, Meshi, we have it on record. Um, I did my first perfect electric. You and some other people might be asking, what the hell is a perfect electric, Meshi? I'll
I know
explain.
I am.
We'll mute this. So I posted this video in Discord because I was bored after just kind of playing Tekken. I was like, well, let me practice this really silly high execution thing. Let me see if I can get it. So I kind of sat in training mode for like an hour, and I got it a few times. So the first, I'll just show this part of it. So down, I hate Tekken notation. Down forward 2 is this punch, right? He punches you in the gut, and it causes you to crumple, okay? I did a Electric Wind God Fist, and he said Dordia. He said the magic word. Do you see how high she went in the air, Meshi?
Yeah, pretty high.
Not very high at all.
Oh,
She didn't go very high at all. So a perfect electric requires you to do a 3-frame just input. You have to release, press down, and then down forward, each of those inputs being in 1 frame exactly. So I kind of sat here and I was going through it, and it's just a high execution thing that you don't get to buffer. You have to do it within the allotted 3 frames of leniency that are there for you to input the move perfectly. So when you eventually do get it, she pops up in the air like that. And if you
Jeez.
watch the damage, this is an incomplete combo, by the way. That's over 50%. And if I would have gotten a different wall, I could have done a wall ender and got like 120 or 130 damage nearly.
wow.
It's really hard to do, Meshi. It is. You have to do. Okay, think about Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
There's a 1-frame link. Do you remember those in that game?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Well, those are the hardest combos to do. Required you to do 1-frame links in between moves. You had 1 frame to do it. Imagine doing that 3 times in a row simultaneously to get the move to come out.
That sounds horrible. How are you supposed to do that online?
Exactly. It's one of these. It's a high execution thing that's always been in Tekken that's very difficult to do, and I've never bothered with it because Kazuya can get like 90 damage in the wall off of a different route. I'm like, why would I ever try to do this? So I've never bothered with it. But you know me, I like to do like execution things like perfect judgment cuts. The list goes on. And I decided, well, let me just try to do the perfect electric. And I did it. I did it, Meshy. And it felt real good. It unlocked a new level of dopamine in my brain that I wasn't ready for. Um, because when she launched that high in the air, I wasn't ready for it. I could have done a different combo route, but I did a really simple one because I wasn't ready for her to launch into the sky like that. Yeah, it was it's a little thing. So Kazi is real fun. He's real fun.
Well, good job.
Yeah. So now if I can only land it in a match. I have to see.
You let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If I get bored enough, I'll start going for it. But we're still in the whatchamacallit, the budding
Practice
stages
stages.
of. Well, I'm still learning the game. Like, if I was playing a different character, I could just have all the combos down immediately right now, and I could just start playing Tekken 8. I decided to go with the high execution character that I find cool and fun. That's going to require me to actually put in effort. So, yeah, it's been fun playing fighting games again. I've been enjoying it. Other than that, this week, we've been playing a lot of First Ascendant. Speaking of things, getting pretty positive reviews. The most recent season, the last episode of season 3 started. We got the Onslaught mode back, which was that 10 stage kind of a gauntlet, and then you fight a boss at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's really fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad that there's content to do in this game that mobs don't fall over dead immediately. You kind of have to coordinate. Bless some of the people I play with. Some of them like to tank the floor, it's fine. It just makes doing some of the harder content a little harder.
No,
But I never
when
shy
I've
away from a
watched you
challenge.
guys.
Oh, you watched it?
When
What
I'm
was it? What's
watching,
it like
yeah.
from your POV?
Well, I'm sitting there and I'm watching you, and then you're like talking about the people you're playing with, and I'm like, huh. So that's what it's like from the outside.
Huh.
and like sometimes I'll sit there and be like, okay, Scum just said, Ugh, or you'll make some noise or something, and I'll be like, okay, I have 3 seconds to guess how Scum is going to complain against this person, and I have like a 60% win rate on that so far.
He shoots from the hip and he doesn't miss very often. He's almost like Meshy has some experience with being on that side of Scum's disappointment.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, Scum's about to either talk to this person down, or he's going to call him an idiot, or he's just going to be like repeating their name like 3 or 4 times in disappointment.
But yeah, the Onslaught mode has been fun. I've been doing a lot of the most recent boss, the Void Abyss boss. Freyna can't really do it. She is a toxic descendant. This guy resists, his highest resistance is toxic. So it takes for Freyna to fight the normal version of the boss. It takes her 5 minutes to kill the normal version of the boss. I don't even know she can do the challenge version at all. And to put that in perspective, Meshy, last season, I killed the challenge version in a minute and a half. The normal version died in like 15 seconds. So now the normal version is taking 5 minutes. Um,
So does that feel terrible when like the boss comes out and you're like, oh, my character can't do this. Eh. Oh
well,
well.
it's just you can't queue up and do. You can't really queue up and do the boss. I've built Galay, the mom with glasses, and she pulls out the gun, and she shoots. So I built a new character to do this new Void Abyss boss. It kind of sucks because I would like to play Freyna. I might do it enough to get on the leaderboards for the normal version, but I don't know how much I feel like suffering because it's kind of tough. Like as a 4-man squad of me, Clutch, and Bell and Bot, we could kill the new boss in like a minute, and 2 of them aren't very well equipped. Not naming names. You know,
They're
left up to interpretation or um so that kind of stinks, but at the same time, like I got Stormhanger, the previous boss, was weak to poison, so I kind of got my time to shine um with my character. So I kind of don't mind, like, there being a different character. um I would argue that all the women are well equipped, very much so. Good eye, Pump Man. um you know What else can I say that's good about the thing? I just got Ultimate Esimo. I haven't built him. I haven't done anything with him yet, but I farmed him. Um,
so you haven't even like seen his abilities then yet, huh?
nope. I got it. Well, the problem is also the rest of the content's been fun, and I've kind of been building other characters. They buffed Inez, which is that electric lady. Um, they buffed her, so I've been building her gun build, and it's super fun. Apparently, she's really effective in onslaught mode. I mostly play Harris in onslaught, the mech punch lady. She's great in there. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a ton of fun when you're flying around and dive bombing things
dive bombing and
all the
punching stuff in
time.
the face. Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's a fun time. So that's pretty much where my week has gone. I've been streaming a lot. We're almost at 400 followers, Meshi. We're at 398.
Ooh, yeah, 2 more.
2 more, and then I'm required to do a 24-hour stream on my next weekend. After we hit that, I just find it funny, Meshi. I've been streaming this game for what, 2, 3 months, maybe, and we've gone from 300 to almost 400 followers in like a couple months.
People just like the ass. I don't know what you're talking. Or
It
maybe it's your
speaks a lot
broad
to
shoulders.
the broad shoulder. They might be helping. It just goes to show a lot of consistency and what that can do.
Consistency and offering to, play the game with other people might be
Yeah,
helping.
and not berate them for their lack of ability or you
Yeah.
know.
The fact that they aren't equipped for this run, but you still do it anyway.
you know, I would and that's the other thing I was talking about last night. Or we were doing the Abyss boss, and it wasn't going as swimmingly as it could be, but at the same time, we're all struggling together. So we all hopped in VC, and I was like, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot the shoulder, and we're gonna make it mountable. One of you grab it and mount it and hold on so the boss stops doing abilities, so the rest of us could shoot at it. And it was
Yeah,
fun, you know.
You were screaming at Bell, right? Or wait, no, it was Bot that you were screaming at to jump on that shoulder last night.
One or the other, you know.
Yeah, one of the the
First
weakest of the two go up there.
Yeah, and they would grab onto the shoulder, and then the boss would like stumble forward because this boss is an asshole, Meshi. He jumps around like a stinky purple gorilla and slams his fist down and creates puddles of damage on the ground. Um, and he's kind of an asshole compared to the rest of the Abyss bosses. I helped out. Who was it? Kanji. He's raided the stream a couple of times. I was helping him out because his runs were going. I thought my runs were going kind of tough, right? Like a minute and a half sometimes. Like, oh wow, we're taking a lot of time. Why don't one of us jump up and grab the shoulder? Why don't you?
Hit, nudge, nudge.
And then I watched Kanji playing today. Oh my god, they were wiping and they were just eating shit. And I was like, you know what? My squad's looking pretty good. And I hopped in chat and I was like, y'all want some help? So I joined their group and I got them down to like killing it within like a minute, a minute and change. It was just kind of funny, the difference, because I was like, man, we could be doing so much better, blah, 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 blah. And then I looked at another group and I was like, damn, that looks tough. So shout outs to my squad. You know, they're holding it down and they're making the game really enjoyable to play.
You know what? That's all you could ask.
Yeah, you know, it's I don't know. It's nice to have a go-to thing to always do. And it's nice that there's people, they're like, hey, I want to play. I'm like, oh, awesome. Let's play. Guess what else we played together, Meshi?
Mecha Break.
Yeah, we played some Mecha Break. How do you feel about sinking ships?
Well, if I loved the ship enough, I'd probably try to bail it out, but most of the time I'm out.
Yeah, it's just a damn shame. It's just one of these things where this game is like, it's fun to play. Like, it's fun just to like pilot a mech and do stuff and whatnot in it. I don't know if it's part of the zeitgeist or something, or just like fight or flighting. But like, how much effort do you want to put into something that could essentially evaporate at any moment? Because they've been adding all this PvE stuff to Mecha Break, and for the most part of what I've played, it's been cool. It feels a little tacked on, but we also have experienced some of the boss stuff, and I don't know how much effort would be required to get to some of that stuff. It's almost like a self-made problem, right? Because a lot of like the good equipment that you can get, you can't equip to your character. You have to put in a loadout that you have to ship to yourself in the mission, and if you die with it, you lose it. So
Kind of got that extraction shooter problem.
well, they've built a game that's just inherently not for like 90+% of people who would engage with your video game. And
That's
then
fair.
you're trying to like turn the boat around to add PvE stuff in there. But some of that stuff is still like in the game, if that makes sense. So you're like, well, this would be better if I could just earn a awesome, better sniper rifle and just have it always equipped to my character, not have to worry about like whatever. I wish I could just staple it onto my mech and have it forever, you know?
Yeah, loadout.
Yeah. So it's just one of those weird things. So like, it's fun. I like doing it. I just don't know how much effort
It's not something you sit down and grind. It's just like every once in a while I want to drive a giant battle mech, and I don't feel like I can play it the way I want to.
Yeah. But things have gotten better, so maybe they'll change up even more stuff. Yeah, I want like a co-op armor core. That would just be cool.
That would be cool. I have enjoyed this game. Like that punch mech that turns into a fucking battle tank or whatever. I think it's called a chariot in there is so dumb and silly, and I love it.
And then you pick up my tiny little fucking sniper robot, and you're just like, over here! To safety, scum! And toss me, and I get stunned when I hit the ground.
Yeah. Finally, a way to troll scum.
I thought you were trying to actually protect me.
I mean, protecting you is a secondary goal. You're always up on a hill somewhere. It's hard to protect you.
No, you're not wrong. Well, let's get into Meshy's week and what everything Meshy's been doing, because I have sucked out enough air out of the room. You
Yeah,
returned to League of Legends of all games.
Yeah, every
Who
once in a
hurt
while,
you?
like my other friends. every once in a while, they're like, "What do we do? I don't know. We have an odd number of people. All right, well, let's just play some ARAMs in League." Oh, yay!
Yay,
Um,
ARAM.
it's like having burnt toast. You're like, well, I'll just put a little bit of butter on it. And maybe I can suffer through it because it's something to eat. It's kind of like what League is.
Burnt toast with a little bit
Yeah.
of butter.
Yeah, like I need something to do. I don't really have anything else, so yeah, I guess I could suffer through this fucking game. Oh man, this game fucking sucks. If it wasn't for friends, I wouldn't enjoy it in any way, shape, or form. It's
Well,
just not a
Co-op
it's not
makes
a game for
everything
me.
better, you know?
Yeah, co-op could fix a lot of problems. Um, and all random, all mid is probably one of the better modes that League has. And even still, it has its own problems because either you get, you got the short end of the stick with the champions and you're just waiting for the game to end while the other team dances upon your corpses because they got such superior choices. Um, yeah, there's not much I could say about this game other than complaining about it.
Well,
And
maybe
I
you
hate
should
it.
try the arena mode. Like, if you ever have more of your friends around who just want to play League, maybe you could try out the arena mode, because you essentially just pick a character, you get some nonsense, silly build stuff, and you get put in an arena with people, and you click buttons at each other.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, maybe I should
Instead of
try
being a
that.
lane, it's a circle, and you're all just put into it to power stone it out. So maybe you might have fun with that. I just watched Roy play it for like 10 minutes, and I kind of wanted to throw up, but I don't know if that was the league or
So maybe you'll throw up too.
not.
Okay,
You know,
why not?
it's just one of these. It's one of those. I don't know what you call it, cultural gaming landmarks that I just wasn't like on the internet for, so I just never got into League, and I missed it, so I don't care about it at all. But a lot of people have like a
Yeah.
lot of like attachment to it and like got in early, and now they can't like leave it alone.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like back in the day when this came out, it was like I'm gonna like this generation's friend slop, right? Because it's like, oh, I could have up to 5 of my friends together playing with me. Finally, the game that we could all be in. I feel like that kind of helped a lot.
Yeah,
At least
I
that's how I got into it.
you know, friends don't let friends play League.
Yeah. Well, tell that to me 10 years ago, however long it's been for League. Um, Actually, don't tell me how long it's been for League because it'll feel really old.
Nah, you'd feel real old. Actually, not as old as I think you think. Well, maybe, I don't know. I wish the fighting game was
It's
better.
16 years.
It is what it is.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
not for me.
rest in piss, League of Legends, I'm sorry if you suffer from the addiction that is the League of Legends. I hope you find help. moving on to fun things.
Yeah, moving on to
uh,
fun things.
you play some more
This
Lego
is,
Batman. How's it going, Meshi? Give us an update.
oh man, well, how to describe this game? This game is such like I could tell the people that made it either love Batman or like they just wanted to do Batman, justice.
Yeah.
Like there's so many references that are just caked in from like all across Batman, from the all of the movies, the outfits from like all of the comics and stuff, and like the city itself is just fucking massive. Like the scale that they made is huge. Like it's it's like its own open world RPG. I'm trying to think of like how to describe it, but it's like four massive islands, and it's just jam packed, just things to do and places to go and references and graffiti to references, and just like everywhere you look there's just a reference to something Batman related, and the comedy is just fucking great. Like they even try and do like the dark stuff, which is like Robin and the
Yeah.
Flying Graysons. Because I got to that part and I was like, well, how are they gonna do this? And and instead of like some guy like gunning down his parents while they're doing like the trapeze stuff, he basically helps Bruce Wayne uh during the circus thing, and then he does something accidental, like he throws one of his batarangs out, which cuts the lines to his parents' trapeze stuff, and they fall into like hot dog carts and cotton candy stuff, and they knock themselves out. And he's like, "Oh shit, they're I'm gonna be in real trouble." And Batman's like, "Yeah, yeah, you are. You need to come with me. Let's go." And so that's how he adopts.
Robin
That's how
was
he
just like,
adopts Robin.
I don't want to get in trouble. Go with me, kid.
Yeah, so it's just like little things like that. Like you remember in I think it was Tim Burton's Batman. Like you made fun of the Catwoman, like she just does like those cartwheels at Batman, right?
Yes. I'm Catwoman, hear me roar. Doesn't roar,
Yeah.
just starts backflipping. Yes.
Yeah, so they make a reference to that, except she like gets to them backflipping and she's completely out of breath. And she's like, I'm Catwoman. I'm Catwoman. And then like an explosion like launches her off screen. So it's just this game is it's great. My only complaint is that it's $70. But what are you gonna do? It's
That's the state of affairs. We got to live in a time where video games were $59.99 for like 4 generations.
yeah.
I mean, you could argue that games are easier to make nowadays as opposed as they were, and you could get into it or whatever, but as a consumer, I don't care. If price go up, I'm not happy. Especially on this hobby has always been expensive. Why did we pick such an expensive hobby to partake in, Meshi?
I don't know. I like compared to like some hobbies, I feel like it's really not that expensive. Like as long as you're not like I have to buy a game every week.
Meshi, how much did you spend on your graphics card?
Well, I mean that's just maintenance or whatever. That's gonna be in there for like 5 or 6 years. I mean,
Meshi,
savings come. You're not thinking about savings.
do you know how much yarn you could buy with that amount of money to crochet for the rest of your life?
See, that's interesting. Like I didn't think about crocheting. I thought about like model making and like 40K stuff and all. I was thinking about that end. I didn't think of the
Meshi, you're
lesser known
talking to a
crochet.
guy with a 1/4 scale frame statue. I have a 1/4 scale jury statue sitting there waiting to be unboxed once I get done
Oh,
moving.
she's gonna be pissed at you. She's still in that. It's been like over a week.
I'm moving.
You haven't thought about the air.
Help! She's suffocating with her
You
feet.
need to poke holes in that box.
But yeah, I feel like gaming is a very expensive hobby compared to a lot of things. How much is a basketball, Meshi?
I don't know. How much? It's a basketball. How much could it cost, scum? $3,000?
$30, Meshi. And you could go outside and shoot hoops at a park for free. Meanwhile, you spent nearly $1,000 on a graphics card you'll use for like 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Divide that by 5. Yeah, two
And
hundred
then
dollars a
every new
year.
game you have to spend $69.99 on to play.
But it's
And,
gonna look crisp, scum. You don't understand. The edges smooth.
I mean, you're talking to the guy with the same graphics card, so. No, it is
It's
what it
worth
is.
the savings.
I didn't think about saving. I just bought it. Well, it was about time. Um, you know, I skipped some generations. I went from a 1060 Ti to a 3060 Ti, not by choice. I could get the rest of the 30 series cards when they were coming out because they started getting scalped. And then, did the 20 series get scalped like that?
Yeah, I think so. Because like when I got my 2080, the following day it was gone. Like you couldn't get it anymore.
I literally bought and built this computer with the announcement of the 30 series coming out. I got it all built, was ready to buy the GPU. Instantly, they were all gone. So I had to wait, and then eventually the 3060 Ti came out.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker, it's the little things. All right. Well, we could talk about it. This is gonna be a little bit of a spoiler cast for JJK Season 3, the Culling Game Part 1. Meshi, you finished this, right?
Yeah, I finished it.
At least Megumi, at least he killed those two people really fucking hard.
Yeah.
At least
he's
because
a nonsense guy. Yeah.
well, because him and Yuji were like, we can't kill people, but we need to figure a way to around the rules. And I was gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking annoying. So they split up, and Megumi starts fighting the fucking receipt guy. Holy shit, the designs are just like dumb. He's naked and wearing a puffy suit of receipts that he can pull off like a stand user and summon the stuff that was bought off the receipt. It's so fucking dumb. Oh my god. Like, I'm supposed to be invested in this death match, and this asshole is pulling out, like, I bought a new car! And, like, summons a car to fucking... Oh my god. It was so fucking dumb. At least the henchman of this guy, like, Megumi's having to fight all of them. He lands on a roof with a guy, and he's like, oh, sucks to be you. And fucking just nails him in the head with a sword, fucking kills him. Because I thought he wasn't gonna kill people, and I was like, this is gonna be fucking annoying. And then he just split that dude's wig wide open, and I was like, oh.
Guy just didn't have enough points for him to care.
And so at least I got to see the son of Toji do something. But then it was contrasted by probably the worst character in this fucking... It's gonna bother me to a level that... His whole thing is like...
No idea.
He gets powers based on if he finds the joke that he said funny, but no one else has to find it funny. The bits weren't even funny. Like, you're supposed to cringe and hurt as he said stuff, and no one responds to it.
Yeah.
It went on forever.
Yep.
I fucking hated it.
Yeah,
And worst of all, he's like Okuyasu from Part 4 of JoJo. He doesn't even know how his ability works. He has the most powerful thing in the world, but he doesn't even know what it is and how it works. So
it's
his
so
ability...
fucking broken.
It's the most broken thing in the world, and the only thing holding it back is the fact that this is the guy who has it, and he doesn't know how it works.
I do the moment he was on screen. I was like, Scum is gonna fucking hate you.
So, like, I'm expecting kind of like this intense, like, death game, this stuff to be going on, and it's just like for the entire start of the game, it's just a fucking joke. And like the least serious thing ever. And then even when you get to the serious part, it's like he's fighting a naked guy who's wearing a vest of receipts. And at least he fucking outsmarts him, and the dude gets like his upper body like nearly like bisected by the wolf demon thing. He's like, you got me. um, I will say though, getting to see at least Maki's episode, like I said last time, is gonna make this entire season worth it for me. Even if I don't give a shit about the rest of it, I just didn't realize how much of a shit I would not give about the rest of it. It still makes it worth it. It still does. That
Yeah.
episode was it was a culmination of so much for her as a character. Like she was the one storyline like I held on to as soon as they introduced their other group, right?
Right.
And that's the storyline I cared about, was her walking away from her clan and deciding like, y'all don't think I'm worthy enough of like any of this. Well, I'm gonna come back and be better than all of you. Even though like she has to have glasses to see curses, she's got no ability. She has to use curse tools. It was just an endearing thing, and getting to see all of that culminate in that one episode, after all that bullshit, and after learning what actually they did to Toji, was oh, fuck that clan.
Scummy Dufresne had to crawl through a river of shit and came out clean.
Just imagine me on the pipe with a rock in my hand, waiting for thunder, and just hitting season 3.
Next episode.
Okay, so we got the receipt guide, and that gets taken care of.
So
So
the
the
judge guy
fight,
was cool.
the fight with Yuji and domain expansion user Ace Attorney was pretty, like, that was enjoyable for what it was. The animation looked really nice, but it ultimately led to kind of just like a stalemate, kind of whatever, and just like, yeah, have my points, whatever. But at least the fight was pretty cool. And I liked hearing his backstory, because you don't really get into the nitty gritty of like how the Japanese like justice system works and how staggering like the percentage is for conviction rates. Like you don't, like, I'm a weeb, so I know of that kind of stuff, but I haven't really seen a lot of media kind of like delve into that. And to see that from the perspective of a defense lawyer and just having him just mentally snap one day, like, I enjoyed the story. It was nice. That was cool. Oh my god. Okay, and then we set up. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of it, and they start setting up these past curse energy users, right?
Right.
You got the guy with the pompadour who shoots a pompadour cannon out of his hair. You got the lady who can just like manipulate space and fucking momentum. You've got a bug, and you've got a dried up Dhalsim, right?
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay, they're going to introduce these characters, and we're going to get to see Yuta fight one of them to the death. And then the next season will lead into the rest of the fights going through these characters. Dhalsim killed off screen, he's dead. And then you get a 3v1 of Yuta fighting all these characters that just got introduced. And the fight was fine. I don't particularly care for Yuta that much as a character that much. So I didn't really get hyped seeing him fight. How did you feel about those fights?
I enjoyed him, but I like the cannon dude. I enjoyed him as a character.
I kind of wish I got more of him.
Well, you will later on, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a not a recurring character, but he does show back up later on. He's a cool
spoilers.
guy. I like him.
Yuta doesn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
In this death game thing that I was excited about.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like the start of it wasn't that much of a death game, but as they got deeper into like the opposing team, it kind of becomes that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but I don't remember this much non-death in the death game, but it's been quite a while since I read this part of it.
Yeah, it's just I think I went in with a different expectation, and then I'm also coming off the back of watching the Maki episode as she literally massacres the entire clan.
Yeah, you were expecting that level of death in your death game.
Yeah, I was expecting a death game, and I didn't expect cringe comedian man with half his ass out and hardly anybody dying except for Tochi's son, who was like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna kill some people now." So, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed because still that Maki episode really carried this whole season for me. Um, but I'm interested to see things pick up. Do you think that they're gonna conclude this arc in the next like 12 episodes? Like, is it gonna go that fast?
No, there's probably going to be a part 3.
You think
I
so?
can't imagine them. Yeah, I think it'll probably go 3 parts and then they'll finish.
Man, still had fun though, but it's I guess I'm also kind of looking for the next thing that I'm gonna like latch on to because I'm gonna get to see Maki fight again, of course. But I'm really searching for like what else is really gonna like hold my
You're
attention.
searching for the cool guy that you can watch.
Oh man, I so we got done watching season 3, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, Milk, you don't understand. Toji's really cool. And I pulled up the episode of Toji fighting. Was it Dagon? I forgot what the fish guy's name is. It starts with the D. And I was like, okay, watch this. And then just watching Toji come back with this stupid ass grin as everybody's trying to escape. And, and then he lands, and Maki's got the what was it?
The
Not the nine cloud.
Yeah, the cloud
Something.
thing, yeah.
So the cloud set, the 3-part staff, and he just grabs it immediately. He's just gimme.
Let me show you how to use this.
and she's like, what? And he's like, takes it from her, proceeds to beat the shit out of this fish, and then he's like, you know what? This isn't good enough. Let me take this 3-part staff and grind the ends into spikes. Oh man, I miss him so much. And then I had to break down exactly what Megumi's and Toji's last interaction together actually meant. Like I had to, like, you don't understand. This is what it actually means because some people are just like, I don't get it. There's so much there. Oh man. Anyways, I digress. So we're gonna do a spoiler-free little chat about Mortal Kombat 2 because I haven't watched it yet. Meshi, you saw this film.
I did see it.
In comparison to the first movie, would you say this one's better, the same, or worse?
It's ooh, okay. God, that's it. I think fighting wise, it's better. I think there's a lot more good fights in this one,
Mm-hmm.
but it suffers from the same problem that the first one did, where
Go on.
like
Mm-hmm.
the guy is that main character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's in it, but he's not the main character of this. It feels more like they were trying to make Katana the main character in this movie and like the focus.
So it even doesn't even focus really on Johnny being the main character.
That's the weird part, right? Because you think from all of this, the trailers and stuff, that he's like the main character. He's gonna be in most of the fights. He's gonna be
Yeah.
like the focus and whatever. And he's there, He's just not there
As much as a trailer would lead
enough.
you to believe.
Yeah.
So they got what's his name, Kyle. What's his?
Carl Urban.
So they got him, and they're like, we have to show him off. So they showed nearly every scene with him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's really disappointing. Because like he does a good job as Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
He's just not in it enough to save the movie. Well, I'm not gonna say save the movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just got a lot of flaws in it.
Yeah, it's just they just don't seem to be able to nail it, and it's kind of sad because like we watched the first Mortal Kombat not too long ago, and it's like, oh, there's a lot of good parts of this. Like Kano is fucking amazing. A lot of the stuff
He's
with
in it
like,
again.
yeah, I saw him fighting Sonya. Um,
He,
but the whole
they
storyline with Cole, Mr. Boring MMA guy.
so they fix Cole.
Do they? Okay,
Yeah,
that's surprising.
you'll really enjoy Cole.
That's
Surprisingly.
all right, that's okay. Well, at least I'm going in now with kind of tempered expectations to understand that, because I was fully expecting the pro tag Johnny Cage movie, and this was all going to go through his lens, and then we would get like side fights as he makes his way to, punch Shao Kahn in the testicles. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, you would have thought.
well,
That's what I thought too.
well, I'm glad your disappointment can temper my disappointment, like a katana being folded over and over again through the heat and pressure of our own collective disappointment.
Yeah, there's quite a few scenes that I want to talk to you about because I was just like I'm thinking about them now. I'm like, huh, I know, got to bring that up with Scum.
As soon, yeah, because this movie I'm waiting to see, an Iron Lung is going to be purchasable on YouTube for like $5. So as soon as that happens, I'm going to buy the movie to watch it. It just needs to hurry up and happen. Was there anything else that you could or you wanted to say about Mortal Kombat that wouldn't necessarily spoil things too much?
um, they do.
I don't mind light
There's,
stuff.
yeah, there's quite a bit. There's a lot more. The video game references don't feel as forced in this one as the last one was. Because like in the first one, he'd like spin his hat around, and he killed like the demon lady that was flying around, and then he had to go fatality or flawless victory or something like that. Like
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
felt like really just hammered in there. Like we got to add a reference. This movie was a little bit better with it than the last one. And Kano's funny again.
Oh, perfect.
They pretty much are like, Kano, you were only good as the comical character. That's what we're gonna do again, and probably go a little bit. He does a good job. So
Good on him.
yeah.
Damn, that's just disappointing. You hate to hear that type of thing happen. Let's hop into this one. You watched another film.
Yeah.
You watched a little movie called Monster Island.
Yeah. So it's basically like it's World War II. U.S. soldier is a prisoner on this Japanese ship which crashes, and then a Japanese guy and him are basically like the only survivors, and they make it to an island, and there's a monster on it. It's basically the creature from the Black Lagoon,
Okay.
um, but a more modern look to it.
Okay.
When I was watching it, I was like, this is the movie I wanted Kong Skull Island to be, which was, if you remember the beginning of that, the
Hmm.
US soldier crashing and then the Japanese soldier crashing and then like
Yeah.
fighting each other, and then I wanted it to be from their perspective and like surviving on the island, and then
Yeah.
it went to modern time.
Mhm.
That's what this movie is.
Oh, okay.
Um but the creature is human sized basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
um but it's like super resilient and armored, and half the movie they're trying to figure out how to communicate with each other, and then the other half they're trying to like survive against it. It's a decent movie. I would give it like just a B. Like I give it a flat B. Like there's some parts that are like eh, and there's other parts that are like really good. Like this thing is very interesting because they don't really define its weaknesses very well. Because
Mhm.
like at one point they find a dead one, and the guy's like, "Oh, this pilot in a tree that parachuted down shot it with an M1 911 to its face 3 times. That's how many bullets are missing, and that's how many bullets are in its skull. Like that's all you have to do to kill it is shoot it 3 times in the head with this pistol, basically.
Mhm.
So the end of the movie is they find a cave with its babies in it, and the American guy's like, "We got to kill these fucking things," and the Japanese guy's like, "No,"
No.
because he doesn't want to take the time to kill the thing because he's like, it's just gonna piss it off more. And the American guy's like, "No, no, 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 we're gonna kill these things." So they carry a bomb from a downed U.S. plane into the cave, and they try and set it off. And
Mhm.
basically, it's the American guy stays behind and tries. And basically, the monster is standing next to the American guy, and he sets the bomb off. That thing tanks the explosion
Oh my god, to the face. He's just
to the face, and he just kind of wanders out of the cave. And the Japanese guy's like, "Oh shit," and
Yeah,
it's like,
right.
okay, so he can't take 3 bullets to the head, but he took a ship blowing up bomb to the face.
Listen,
And
listen.
like,
Resistant to blast damage, but piercing damage is its weakness.
you know what? That's fair. You got me. You D&D ruled me. Fuck. Classic. But
I've
no,
been had.
it's an enjoyable. Yeah, you've been had. It's an enjoyable watch, though. I enjoyed
Okay.
it. It's only like an hour and 20-ish minutes, I think. So
That there's a lot of movies that could take a lot of cues from that of not overstaying their welcome. Um, yeah, there's a lot of movies that could really cue from that, honestly. All right, well, we're gonna get into a little bit of what I've been watching. I've continued on watching Fist of the North Star. We just finished the imposter Toki arc, where there is a man who is impersonating Toki, which is Kenshiro's brother. You want to guess his motivations, Meshi? Who this imposter is?
if I had to guess, what would his motivation be? I don't know. Todoro fucking tried to kill him or killed his wife, or maybe he's just insane. It's
Worse,
Fist of the
Meshi,
North Star.
worse.
What
So
is
this
it?
imposter is a martial arts genius, self-proclaimed, and he has the ability to learn martial arts faster than anybody. He's a genius and he's amazing.
Oh,
So
okay.
he comes across a village where Toki was acting as a healer. He uses the North Star style to heal people. Essentially, he hits pressure points and stuff and cures them of ailments and chronic injuries and stuff.
Oh, that's neat.
So he's a healer. It goes into his backstory where he starts healing people. So this imposter guy comes across that town. Okay,
Okay.
and he's like, I heard stories of Toki healing everybody. What's going on? Old man, you on the ground. And there's an old guy. He's got crutches sitting on the ground. He's like, what? He's like, here, I'll help you with that. He's like, no, no, no. Toki already helped me. I just have to let it rest. He's like, no, no, no. Let me do it. And because I'm a genius. And he shoves his finger into his leg. And the old guy's like, ah! And Toki rushes over, pushes the guy out of the way, and he's like, no, 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 you need to let this rest. And then he fixes it. The guy goes, he pushed me out of the way! And proceeds to impersonate him and use his name to get respect in this post-apocalyptic world. And then Kenshiro beats the shit out of him and makes him walk backwards to his death. Like he stabs him with his fingers, and he's like, my legs are walking backwards. I can't stop them. He's like, yeah, you're gonna walk backwards into hell.
Oh, that's cool.
it's kind of awesome. It's just, you have character motivations that are so, it was
Silly.
so, well, not silly, but just simple. It was this guy insulted me as a martial artist and genius. I'm gonna steal your name. you know. So we did that. That arc was fun, and we also finished the Cassandra prison arc, which is this giant prison that this guy, the warden, is keeping martial artists locked up. Why does he keep these martial artists locked up, Meshi? He
Or-
wants to hear them groaning all day in pain. Be like, oh yes, the wailing of the pain of others. It's music to my ears. So he's this
No, that's not what
giant
I
dude,
thought.
huh?
I was thinking he because he's holding some damn martial arts tournament, like gladiator style, like having them fight to the death for
No,
his
he just likes to
amusement.
hear his others' misery.
Yeah, well, some people got some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, and a lot of people die really hard, and Toki is being held in this prison, so Kenshiro is going to rescue him. Kenshiro, of course, shows up, beats the shit out of him, and punches him into a grave that the warden dug for Kenshiro, but Kenshiro beats the shit out of him and puts him into the grave, and his body starts folding in on itself to fit into the small grave.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh,
So fucked up.
yeah, it's fucked up, and
Oh,
it's just enjoyable. So we're continuing on, because Kenshiro is getting released in City of the Wolves. I think probably in like a couple months. I think, if not less than that. Um, so it's been really enjoyable going back through the series. We are approaching the point where I'm gonna need an emotional support person. But right now, it's been a fun revisit. There's a lot of fun face. Let me see if I can find one. There's been a lot of fun faces that you just get to see in these hand drawn shows. Let me see. Where are you? It's the little things, Meshi. It's just.
oh my god, that fucking face.
This is one of the elite
Uh,
guards of the Cassandra prison, and he gets punched in the face, and he's just. you know, it's just enjoyable. It's just a fun old anime. It's so sincere. It's so endearing. I guess we can approach the last portion of our things that we watched. We started the rebuild series for Evangelion. We watched 1.11. You Are Not Alone. How did you like watching this movie, Meshi?
it was. I probably enjoyed it more than the anime.
Yeah.
Probably, mostly because it's kind of like a sped up version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the anime was bad. It was just it's easier to see all of the fucked up shit that's going on when it's like in this 2 hour however long format it was that it was over like the course of those episodes. And it's god, there's so much fucked up shit.
Well, and you're also getting to see it again for the second time, and you're starting to
Yeah.
catch more of the nuance of how they're psychologically abusing this 14-year-old.
Yeah, it's like it I don't know why it wasn't that obvious when I first watched the series with you, but like watching it the second time around, it's like, oh. Oh.
Well, it's subtle, right? Because as soon as Shinji refuses to get in Ava Unit 1, and his dad's like, okay, we'll wheel Ray out on a hospital bed in front of him. And the only kind of clue into anything kind of being fucked up is he slightly smirks. But when you see that slight smirk, you're like, oh, you manipulative fuck. You did this as a performative thing in front of him to get him emotionally invested and get him to step up to it, because this girl is reminiscent of his mother, and he may subconsciously be latching onto that and wanting to help this person who's vaguely reminiscent of the one person who was nice to him. You know, it's that kind of fucked up stuff that is all told in a little bitty smirk.
Yeah.
But yeah, as because this first movie for the most part follows the story to the T. It's pretty much just a retelling. Nothing really alters yet, for the most part, anyways. Yeah, because that's in the next movie. But I enjoyed it. Well, just because I like this story in general, but I feel as though as a modern telling of this story, which is this movie's like 19 years old. Oh my God, Meshi.
Oh Jesus! Why did you have to put a number to it? Fuck
Oh, it was
hell.
like 2007. Holy shit.
Oof. Whoa. Oh my God.
Yeah. But this just covers essentially the first handful of angel attacks.
Was Asuka? Wasn't she always there, or did
No.
she actually come later, like in the movies?
Like in the series, she did come in
Like
later. She shipped
she
in the
did come in
exact
later.
same way. Yeah, because it was just
Oh, okay.
him and Ray at first, and then
For some
Asuka
reason,
gets introduced.
some reason I remembered her like being there at the same time he showed up, like she was already there. I don't know why.
It was in within a
I
few
just
episodes. It wasn't that kind of like far apart, or I should say.
gotcha.
But that's what the second movie kind of handles more of. Asuka getting introduced and starting to get into their dynamic and whatnot. But this is where things start changing, because if you remember, of course they introduced. Oh my God, her name's escaping me right now. It starts with an M. Oh my God, new girl, whatever. Starts with an M.
Yeah, the new
Um,
girl. Yeah.
if you remember that, wait, don't hold back. That kid
Yeah. Yeah.
in the series, he pilots one of the Avas.
Yeah. And dies hard, doesn't he?
Well, he just ends up being inside of it while it goes berserk, and Shinji and Rei try to rescue him, right?
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah.
But in this movie, it's Asuka who's in that Ava that goes berserk, because remember they put Unit 2 into storage.
Yeah.
So that's where some things start changing, differing. I kind of liked watching the new girl like kind of unlock Unit 2 to be to fight kind of more feral like that. That was kind of cool to see. Like, a lot of the fights and action in these movies are really enjoyable to watch. Well, for me anyways. I just like how the Avas move. They're very I don't know what
They're
to
very
say.
unlike regular like mech fight.
Yeah, they're kinetic and they're moving, because they're not mechs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
digress.
It's not a mech anime. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
We've
it's
been
the
through
best
this.
non-mech anime.
Yeah. Yeah. They're more
um,
like primal animals fighting than like robot.
yeah, with cool armor that makes them look like mechs.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's
just
like
all fleshy and gooey.
oh boy, are they gooey. Um, yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. Did you have anything else to say, Meshi?
The angels are cool. I like them. Like a lot
You
of them have
did
like really
like your
cool design.
transforming prism one.
Yeah,
And
some guy got really high and made that angel. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's like, I need to unlock my inner mind to be able to create this.
Meshi, I think he had a kaleidoscope and he looked through it and twisted it and he was like, huh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but he was really high
Really
when he
high
did
when he
it.
did it. What if I made it into an angel?
I finally have an idea. Bring me Doritos.
He's like, what's your idea? He takes out a perfectly triangle Dorito, smashes it, and rearranges it. That.
that right there. Now bring me a flat talkie.
They start ripping over Taki bags. Where's the flat one? Oh, speaking of which, I did open a pack of Takis, and I had a half-rolled one. It was so close to being a flat Taki. They need to make flat Takis happen. Oh my god, it was so delightful.
I'm telling you,
Oh.
they have a suggestion number on the back of the bag.
And my life is yours. Just make this happen for me.
Yeah. Was this the movie where they introduce, like, they actually show the moon? And
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the movie where they started showing the moon, and they showed Shinji's encounter with possible homosexuality with this fucking kid. Or should I say, angel. Um, yeah. So, you're starting to see things from the other perspective of the tablet fools. I forgot what their name is. They're working, outside of Nerve, but
I mean, they're basically the Illuminati.
yeah, and you get to see them moving their puzzle pieces around while you're watching Shinji's dad trying to get his plan into motion, because he's got that stupid piece in his hand or whatever. That whatever. But I digress.
Yeah.
So,
because he wants to remake the world to bring his wife back, right? Or something similar to that.
Yeah, he wants to be a controlling, guiding force into how the world gets remade, while the other people, I think, just want it to happen in general. But he wants some say in it, so he's using his son to facilitate that, where he was going to take his place, but then the Rey clones take that piece out of his hand and take care of him before he can do anything else about it.
So basically, he wants to be God, and everyone else just wants the world to be blood ocean.
Yeah. They want to return to the primordial soup and reset, while he wants to, control and be God. Yeah, essentially. Narcissism, Meshi.
Yeah, it's a hell of a drug. And because you get to see the impact from outer space. That was really cool. That was a cool effect. I like.
Yeah, I got to see the Earth's anus.
Don't call it that.
What? The number 2 impact.
Oh God.
So, but for the most part, most of this follows along the lines of the series, with some changes, and with the third impact happening at the end of the second movie, but getting stopped by this guy getting in an Ava and throwing the Lance of Longinus down to Earth to stop Shinji from fully going through it. So I'm going to be interested to see what you think of the next 2 movies. It'll be interesting. We'll see. We'll reconvene next week, and we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we'll react to this stuff afterwards. But thanks for joining us, YouTube. We had fun. And we'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.
Bye.